It's breakfast time, guys, and you know it's the most important meal of the day. It sets you up right for success, focusing at work or school, whatever you happen to be doing. So let's do it right.
This may look mighty naughty, but it's still got one of your 5 fruit and veg a day and only 309 calories a portion. It'll start your family's day off with a proper superfood clout.
Let's cut up the pineapple. Now, by the way, when you're buying a pineapple, just get into the leaves, and if you can pull these leaves out nice and easily, that's a good sign that it's going to be nice and ripe. You should be able to smell it and almost smell the sweetness, okay? So just take the 2 ends off, and we're going to take the skin off like that. It's pretty easy to do.
Core and chop the flesh into 1 centimetre slices and stick them into a pan on a medium heat.
I want to kind of jamify and caramelise the natural sugars in the pineapple, okay? So, of course, you've got vitamins and nutrients in there, but you've also got a really interesting mineral in there called manganese, which is really good for your metabolic system, really good for breaking down and utilising all the goodness in your food. So, first job, before I get onto the batter, is I want about 40 grams of gorgeous cashew nuts into a dry pan. That just toasts them, brings them back to life. Then I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut chips, and they're unsweetened, really nice. So as soon as they start looking nice and pretty, we'll simply take those off and we'll pound those up in a pestle and mortar, and it will give amazing flavour and texture to the whole dish. So let's make the batter, really simple.
Go in with 150 grams of whole wheat flour, 300 millilitres of organic semi-skim milk, and 1 free-range egg, a brilliant source of protein.
Whole wheat flour, of course, is a great trade-up from white flour. 3 times nearly the amount of fibre. 1 egg in there, fantastic source of protein. And then we can start to flavour it. So first flavour, which you might find unusual, which is delicious, cardamom pods.
To add a delicious dimension to my batter, I'm going to add the seeds of 4 pods. These will give the pancakes more flavour and aroma.
And you'd think that such a tiny quantity of something would make no difference. It does. It really, really does. And then I'm going to go in maybe with a little pinch of fennel seeds. That's a nice optional.
A teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of cinnamon and sea salt, and then blitz smooth.
So look, here's my coconut. You can see it's got nice and toasted here. So I'll just let that cool down. Look at that, really, really nice. Get yourself a non-stick pan. You can put a little oil in there and get some kitchen paper and just rub it out. And then you'll have a nice amount of oil just on that kitchen paper. And every time you do a pancake, just sort of give it a little wipe. We're going to add the batter, just a thin little layer. Move it around. It'll cook very, very quickly.
Get into the groove with your batter, and you'll end up making a stack of premium pancakes.
And while we're doing that last one, I'm just going to crush up some of these lovely nuts here. So look, I've just smashed it up so you've got some big bits and some small bits. Really, really lovely. Okay, pancakes are done. I've turned the pineapple off, it's looking great. We've got our nuts. I just need the yoghurt to bring it together. And that's probably a good opportunity to talk about balance. We've got our carbohydrates here, we've got our fruit here, dairy here, protein in the nuts. So we've got a lovely, balanced, fully nutritious meal. It feels indulgent, it's totally deliciously healthy. So this is called Pineapple Pancake Mess. Why? Because it's a beautiful mess.
Get the kids onto this, they'll love it. Tear up the pancakes any which way. Layer them up with caramelised pineapple, natural yoghurt, toasted crushed cashews and coconut flakes. Top off this mess with the zest of lime and a sweet drizzle of honey.
Over the top from a height, an absolute mess it is, but a lovely mess.
A mighty breakfast to kick off your family's superfood morning, packing in 1 of your 5 a day, all for 309 calories.
So delicious. It's full of all the elements that you need, and you know what? It's going to put you in a good mood for the rest of the day. So cheers.